We're going to be looking at the buy, sell, holds, and trades from the Thanksgiving Day slate. My analysis going into Thanksgiving was, hey, these games are going to be bangers. And we're starting everybody. And we're going to let the chips fall. We're going to get that action while we're eating that turkey. We're going to dig in to who was the risers, who was the fallers, who we buying, who we selling, who we trading away, who we stashing, who we cashing right now. But before we do, you need to click that subscribe button right now, because we're going to help you set your lineups for the rest of the week, and then we're going to go deeper on the waiver wire than anybody else. We're going to predict the waiver wire. We're going to find you those diamonds in the rough. We're even going to cover guys covering the waiver wire, and then we're going to do deep dives on all the trending players so you know more about them. Click that button. Stop missing out. First game we're looking at here, Packers-Lions. This was when we were eating. So this is look up and watch football with food in your mouth. This type of football you got, which you only get this a few times a year, unless you're in some weird scenario, a chow hall or something. But you got Packers-Lions. This was another game we were like, hey, putting chips on the table. Everybody got to roll. You got a lot of action. We knew there was going to be a lot of action. That's not really a call-out. It's like this almost every time. 31-24. 234, 4 touchdowns from Love, 256 and 2 touchdowns from Goff. That just says it all really right there. You're looking at Josh Jacobs. He got you 83 yards on the ground. Manny Wilson got you 14. Jahmyr Gibbs, 68 yards. But he caught 3 balls for 18 yards as well. So for him, a low game. David Montgomery got the score. J-Mo goes off. 7 for 144 and a touchdown. Amon-Ra gets shaken up in this game. And then you're looking at Christian Watson. Christian Watson and J-Mo, they are very similar. Now, if you're doing tape analysis, that's not what I'm getting at. It's how they play the game and how they score fantasy points. They're deep ball dandies. They got the Will Fuller effect. And they are going to be hit and miss. And Christian Watson, I've been saying this for the last 2 weeks or so, he hits on Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is his time. It's his time. J-Mo does as well. What does that say? These guys in shootouts. And they're pushing it deep. Wicks hits with 2 touchdowns. Again, like I said, you're starting everybody because in a matchup like this, when you got head scratchers and you're wondering, who can I throw in? Who can I make that parlay with? How can I make this DFS matchup where I can be a little contrarian? Who's that guy on the back end? You look at games like this, and you look at those players, those ancillary players, the odds are more favorable because it's going to be a shootout. The ball's going to be spread around more. You're going to have more passing attempts, more opportunities. That's what we saw here for Wicks. Dubs got the score. You're seeing this. You're seeing a lot of work. The love's being spread around here. Josh Jacobs, 1 for 8. Josh Jacobs, 83 yards. He didn't get it for you in the run game. But again, that's not what I mean by start everybody when you see a matchup like this. I'm just saying the odds are increased. Tesla got a touchdown. It just makes sense because there's more volume, more plays ran. This was a fun one. This was a fun banger of a game. This was a very fun banger of a game. And we're so thankful to have this type of football while we're celebrating Thanksgiving. And then we get this banger. We get the upset. I think a lot of people had the Chiefs over the Cowboys. But you look at the record, 6-6, 6-5. The Cowboys beefed up the defense a bit. And I think that got brushed under the rug. And I brought that up a bunch of times that they're going to be a little bit different coming out. 31-28. Prescott, 39 pass attempts. Mahomes, 34. 261, 4 touchdowns. 320, 2 touchdowns, a pick for Prescott. Again, another banger. You want to attack the bangers. And if you got doubts of your players, who's in a banger and who's not, that's going to really, pick apart your decision-making here because your odds are more in your favor. Outside of that, football's going to football. I don't have a magic wand, but that just makes sense. If it makes sense, that's probably what you want to do. Chase the bangers, guys. That's it. Javonte Williams here gets the touchdown in the air. 3 balls caught, 21 yards, 59 yards on the ground. Kareem Hunt, 58 yards. He did not get that goal line plunge. Did not get that today. But he did catch 1 ball for 22 yards, so there's 3, there's 58. He didn't get it done. Nobody got it done in the run game. Rashee Rice gets 2 scores. pretty much, when we dissected this, we said, hey, it's going to be going to your main guys, Lamb, Pickens, Rice. And then after that, you got good shots here for ancillary players, because when I say starting everybody, your odds are increased. Like I've been saying, Xavier Worthy gets you a 10 spot. Travis Kelce scores that touchdown. Hunt gets a little bit of work. Hollywood Brown gets you a score, so 6, 8, 10. So if you're in a flex and you picked him off waivers, or if he was one of the guys on your bench and you start him, he got you by. Like, he didn't really fail. He got you by a little bit. So you tacked this matchup. This was a good 3-game slate to play DFS with on DraftKings. This was a good one. One of the all-timers. You got Lamb going off. You had Pickens making that big play, jumping over a dude, Super Mario style. Pickens. Like, I led a lot of people to draft in Pickens this year. A lot of people are going to give me credit. But that's not how this works. I was too low. I led a lot of people. Like, I've led a lot of people because I was looking at some of the guys on the top and I was like, why when you can just wait another round and get Pickens? Like that, I look at players on the cost of their draft and their upside and how they swing in fantasy scoring. He's not swinging in fantasy scoring. He's not volatile. Like I've said this before, I was too low. Even though I was right, I was too low. Like, I hold myself accountable on some of these things. I can't all of it because I can't remember it. CTE works. CTE works too damn good. It's like 100% batting. Like I said, CTE works too damn good. Javonte Williams, though, gets you that touchdown. Ferg, 5 for 36. Like, you don't want that, but I ain't going to lie. That might not be too off from tight end 1 production this week. It wasn't that last week. Like, we're starting to see the tight ends lose that hot streak a little bit, and it's a streaky position. Like I said, this game was a banger. We all know this. The Cowboys are making a huge push right now. They get past Detroit, they might be going on a tear. And we got another banger when it comes to volume. 46 passing attempts for Burrow, 32 for Lamar Jackson, 261, 2 touchdowns versus 246 and a pick. Burrow versus Jackson here. We got movement. Chase Brown, 78 yards on the ground. Derrick Henry, like I said, you're going to get a couple runs in this game where he explodes, where he looks a little bit like old Derrick Henry. You got the touchdown there, and then you got 1 catch for 44 yards. Like, you're going to get some of that coming back. Like, he's starting to get back on that hot streak. It's not old school Derrick Henry, but he's saving some face. And a lot of you guys, like, we're asking, who do I start, Likely or Andrews? Both of them. Both of them was the answer. Bengals give up a hell of a lot of fantasy points to tight ends. Zay Flowers was their bust, but he got 7 targets. 6 targets to each of the tight ends, Andrews and Likely. And I did not give you, like, which one. I was like, hey, one of them's going to hit. One of them's going to do something because this is a matchup, and they use 2 tight ends. And everybody in the AFC North use at least 2 tight ends. You look at the Steelers, they use 3 to 4 when it comes to their targets. Yoshi got the score. We were watching that game, and a lot of people in on Yoshi. 6, 8, 10 fairway. That's the type of game that those ancillary players like him will get that random score and help you out. Some of you guys want it. Some of you guys don't want that because they want more. Don't be greedy on Thanksgiving. Be thankful that Yoshi got you your 10. He got you your 10 on 2 targets. Tinsley comes in, 9 targets, but 22 yards. Chase, 14 targets. Dude is a monster out there. Target gremlin. Y'all seeing Chase Brown back to his old ways. 7 targets. Chase Brown's back. This is a story of the running backs that got beat up a little bit in the start of the season, making their way back to some degree, giving you some production. All in all, in some of these matchups, we did get some busts, which is obvious. Obviously, you're going to get a couple busts. We got a lot of movers and shakers from this week, though. Like, the tight ends hitting, like 5 for 9. What is that? Almost 15 fantasy points from Likely. Someone started that. Roll into Sunday. You're worried. You're worried. Someone hit on Likely, and they had Chase. If they had like a Likely Chase or like Derrick Henry, even Chase Brown, you're worried going into Sunday. So now you got to start upside guys. And you're looking at this matchup, 32-42. It's the downer of the games, but we had enough points scored. Joey B, 46 pass attempts. He had 40 going in the half or something like that. It was crazy. 261. He beat the 250 yardage prop by 11. He had it beat in the middle of the third quarter or something like that because I made that play. I made that play and cashed on it. I made it during the game. I saw how this game was going, and I quickly hit that button. It was a small play, nothing really note, but I have an account that has, like, not much in it. So I'm trying to moneyball it up. And so far, it's doing pretty good. Like, money-wise, it doesn't look impressive, but little bit, every single day, grinding it up. Only got, like, 2 whiffs in the last couple weeks. That was fun. Who's your buy, sell, holds, and trades from the Thanksgiving Day slate? The best slate of the year. I told you it was. It always is. Even when they're loser games, they're downer games, it's still like one of the best slates of the year. This one is the best slate of the year. This was the best football of the year. 3 games, all bangers, right there. You look at the over-unders going into Sunday, it's like 46 or less. These were like 48 and up. 48 and up. Now the bangers are done. Now we got to watch the Swamp Donkeys get at it on Sunday. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.